I'm really finna document the entire creative process for you guys. I'm finna do a little photo shoot. Alright, man, so I'm finna document, vlog my entire like creative process of what I'm finna do, man. Vision like got in my head, I'm hoping I can just make that turn into reality, you feel me?
We in here talking about practice. I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game, not a game, not a game. We talking about practice.
What's up, vlog? You know what I'm saying? We got Maggie in the building. Best ever do it. Kobe, you know. We're gonna be taking pictures for his brand. It's time to make some moves, creative and all that.
There we go. Now you can say it.
Hey guys, so we are currently at the Japanese garden. We're about to flick up by this bridge. You feel me? Kobe's making it all come together.
Always, always. And there's a little pond right here too. Nah, this is smooth for sure.
Yeah.
You can definitely make something happen with it. You feel me? So I'm gonna catch guys in a little bit because I gotta take these pictures with this camera. You feel me?
Yeah. Bye guys. Hey guys. This is me forever. En plus, je suis à toi, Kobe, Marguerite. Je vais en français. Je suis très bien. Est-ce que tu parles? Vas-y.
It's so trippy looking at the camcorder.
I know. It's like inverted.
Literally. But YouTube. Oh, I don't know if I was recording, bro, but I'm finna rock out. She'll be taking some photos. I might switch to a different lens. I'm using my 56 right now. I'm thinking about going to a 30mm just because of how something turned out. I'm gonna show you guys some of the pictures actually. Some of them turned out really fire. But she was like sitting down with the grass. The vision that I'm going with is like kind of foggy, like Silent Hill inspired.
This is already here.
YouTube, look at this mystical area we found.
Woo-hoo. So whimsical.
Whimsical? Is that a good word for it?
Yeah.
I don't know, but this area is fire. I got some flicks, I got some camcorder footage. I'm finna show you guys everything in a little bit. Or I get back to I don't know. Y'all finna see it though.
Talk about your creative process. What were you thinking?
My creative process, that's actually what this video is about actually. I wanted OD greenery in this shoot, so we came to like a little botanical garden
Botanical, yeah.
Botanical garden, you feel me? And to get a bunch of green. I wanted like, look, cause reverie mean daydream. You know that?
Yeah.
She knew that. She's French. She knew that, of course, right? But so I thought like, you know, being outside in the greenery, kind of, you know what I'm saying? I thought that was a good option.
It really
daydream.
captures, yeah.
I feel like the whole brand aesthetic, like, look, with my brand, I want you to feel some type of way when you see it. You feel me? I want you to be like, you gonna look at the Instagram page, you gonna look at the clothes, the pieces and stuff, and you feel like instantly, like feel
like
some
you're in
type.
a daydream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna feel it. You feel me? It's not just gonna be like, oh, that's hard. Like, there's also a vision I want to portray with it as well, and that's what I want to capture with my next like photo shoots. And what I've been doing, that's the vision I'm headed towards. You feel me? I don't want my brand to be like. I don't want a face to my brand. Really, I don't care for that, and I don't want a single piece to my brand. Like when you recognize my brand, it's gonna be like, oh, that's the brand, like the photo shoots, like the, you feel me? OD creative. That's what I'm really working for with my next photo shoots and stuff. So the whole creative process behind this was really that. Obviously, the lens work. I mean, not the lens work, camera work. That's a big thing, part of it as well. Camcorder, really the editing is gonna be what's gonna bring it together, because we're gonna make like a little foggy and stuff like that. And bro, it's just gonna be fire. I don't know what to tell you. Simple as that. Y'all gonna see the results. Y'all, it's really gonna make more sense once I show the results for it and everything.
Tap in, tune in, shop River.
Yeah, man, we're gonna walk around, maybe take a little more, and then we're gonna start a podcast.
Maggie's Mind.
Don't tune in. No, I'm playing. Y'all go tune in, you feel me? It's currently 2:24 a.m. And honestly, I was thinking about scrapping this idea for the video, I'm not gonna lie to you. Cause like, I wasn't 100% sure how I wanted to really capture the full creative process. I just started editing it, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little late with editing it. I'm kind of behind on editing, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really trying to get back into it. Honestly enjoying editing again. I look like I'm finna tell y'all a story. It's a little scary campfire story. But I wasn't sure how I wanted to like efficiently capture the full creative process. I was like, I can sit here and like edit for you guys and like do like a little screen recording, or like I do like a little, you know, like show you guys my screen in Photoshop while I edit. But that, hello, I feel like that don't cover the creative process. That's just more of a tutorial. I wanted to show you guys like the full, like dig deep into my mind. So I'm really finna just like kind of talk about it. I already have the finished product, I'm not gonna lie. Dang, I said it again. I already have the finished product. So it's like, I mean, I can re-edit it, that's not a problem. Editing really isn't the problem for me. And editing really isn't the problem for me, especially photo editing. I feel like I've gotten very good at Photoshop recently. Just cause some of my stuff, cause some stuff I do, like exterior, like work wise, like I use Photoshop. So I've gotten really smooth in Photoshop. But I'm like, it's not showing you guys my creative process is not a tutorial. You know what I'm saying? Creativity isn't something you can really teach. You can try to inspire, but you don't just teach it for real, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, I said it again. I'm just trying to show you guys like my thought process, what invokes me. Invokes, I think I feel like that's a good word for it. Of just really everything behind Stuck in Reverie, especially now. I'm gonna show you guys what I got on my phone, so I'm just gonna pull it up for you guys. But this is what I recently just did. Kind of my thought process behind it. Honestly, Reverie, this is stemming down. It's the root of the word. And like I said in the earlier clip, I want my brand, I want you to feel something from my brand. I don't want you to look at my brand or see my brand and think of a face or think of a piece, but I want to invoke an emotion. And Reverie means daydreaming. Like when you think about like daydreaming, like it honestly kind of makes you feel some type of way, I feel like. So that's really what I'm trying to go with that. I want my designs to kind of make you feel some type of way. Like there's certain stuff when you look at it, just trigger your mind in a different way. And lately, just a lot of the media I've been consuming has been honestly a part of that too. What I'm taking influence from, not necessarily like through like, oh, they're taking influence from the brand, but just influence. Like you can find influence and inspiration and stuff you never really think about, I'm not gonna lie. Like recently I watched this movie called Fallen Angels 1995. Fantastic movie. And I'm not saying this because like, oh yeah, I got inspiration for the movie. I got inspiration of the movie, but I wasn't influenced by the movie. Influence and inspirations are two different things. For example, Virgil Abloh, he's probably used, you know, for most examples, but whatever. If I go look at Virgil, if I go look at his Pyrex stuff, and I look at, you know, the flannel with the 23 Pyrex on it. Now, influence from that would be if I go and I just take, you know, instead of using Jordan number, I go take, I guess LeBron's 23 as well. I go take Kobe number, put 24, and do, I don't know a different brand name for measuring cups, but if I just did, say solo cup, I did solo 24. You know, that's more influence than inspiration. Now you can look at Virgil and he can inspire you, but not necessarily influence how you do something. But inspiration is just like, inspiration is a process of being mentally stimulated to do or feel something, especially to do something creative. So like I said, I can look at Virgil and get inspired by just what he's doing, still create, you know, not a single piece that looks anything like any like Virgil pieces, because I was inspired but not necessarily influenced. Influence and inspire is two different things. Where your influence, you kind of move more like them, you kind of, you know what I'm saying. So if you're trying to become like more creative, consuming media but not getting influenced by it but getting inspired by it, that's the two different things you really need to look at. Be aware of what you're consuming, as if you're trying to be a creative, or just if you're finna work on a creative project. If you have a creative project coming up, be conscious, be mindful of what you're consuming, why is this good, and stuff like that. Simple stuff like that that you may not even think of. They're simple questions and simple things. Why does this look good? Why am I attracted to this? What emotions does this invoke in me? I keep saying invoke. I don't even know if I'm using that right. But what emotions does this like bring up in me? How do I feel when I see this? Why do I feel like this? Stuff like that. The audience, who else is enjoying this? Okay, why are they also enjoying this? Why does this person enjoy this, but this person hate this? Stuff like that is what you really need to start asking. And I start asking myself that more and more as well. It's definitely more recent stuff. That's also why I haven't dropped in a while. I'm really I want everything down to like specific niche. I know obviously you can't wait till it's perfect. You gotta just do, but like I just feel like I'm not done studying. I'm not done learning. I feel like that's the biggest thing, especially as a creative, especially trying to do anything creative. You can always there's always a deeper rabbit hole you can get into. Literally get inspired by everything. Take influence from things out of take influence. It's not bad to take influence, but take influence from things that are out of the norm in whatever space you're doing. So even if it's like, this doesn't got to be about a clothing brand. Yeah, getting inspired from other people, from other filmmakers is definitely a big thing. But also like look at, I don't know what to say, but also look at like just different things. Look at like, for example, look like a video game or something, you know, just different stuff. But like for me with this, I got inspired for this photo shoot specifically. I ain't get inspired by like another type of brand campaign. It wasn't anything like that. It was two things. One of them kind of makes sense for why photo shoot inspired it, because it was a movie. It's a movie called All About Lily Chow Chow. I can't remember. I believe that's how you say it. We're on like the giant grass fields, so I really got inspired by that. I didn't want to go too deep into it. I kind of want to be on the line, but this photo shoot specifically, those really were more my influence. I feel like me talking, like actually sitting through everything is probably way better than me doing like a editing tutorial. I really could go on and on, but this is already like 20 minutes long, and I don't know how long this video is gonna be because I haven't really edited much of it yet. Because I haven't really edited a whole lot of it yet. But I feel like me sitting here and talking like this is game that you're really not gonna find no one else talk about, especially if you're a clothing brand owner. I'm not sure how many people who are trying to like start a brand or anything to come through, or even just doing editing, graphic design, filmmakers. If you just, I want to just kind of speak to all the creatives out there who are doing whatever they're doing. But yeah, man, I don't know how I'm gonna end this video right here or keep it going for something else. As of now, I have plans to go to a skate park for my next brand shoot / I'm gonna do a little bit of video shoot with that too. Y'all definitely stay tuned for that. I feel like that's gonna be pretty good. I'm gonna catch you guys later. I'm gonna finish editing, you know what I'm saying? It's almost 3 a.m. Forever.